Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different video for you. I filmed this same video concept in a short form, but I'm going to give you a long form one. So you probably guessed by the title and the thumbnail, but I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my baby room, otherwise known as my home office. This is going to be quite an in-depth tour, so I really hope you enjoy it, and if you have any questions then please let me know in the comments below. So step into my room with me. It is quite messy, I do apologise for that. We are moving soon, so we are going through a little bit of a clear out at the moment. So as you enter my room on the right, we have a couple of my babies by Pumpkin Doodle Babies. This is Archie and Pippa. Those are the sculpt names. I always keep my babies named after the sculpt names, except for one which I will show you. On the back of my door here, I usually keep my coats and things. I have a little apron that I sometimes wear when I'm painting, but to be honest, I usually just get paint on my clothes. I have some bags. I am a massive nerd. This is obviously an R2-D2 bag, and I have an Adventure Time bag here, and then this is also a Star Wars bag with the symbol of the Republic on. In these drawers, this is an IKEA unit, and I keep all of my blank unpainted kits in here. So I've got the kits, and then I also have all of the certificates of authenticity in this folder so that I don't lose them. And then down here at the bottom, I even have copies of my book. So if you don't have this, check it out on Amazon. Next over here, this is a little IKEA trolley, and I love it because it moves really easily. And this has all of my weighting stuff on. So anytime I go to weight one of my dolls, I just pull this trolley out round to my workspace, and everything I need is right here. I do also have this Moses basket. Now I don't think this is going to be coming with me to the new house, so I will probably give it away for free. I actually got this Moses basket for free, and it's in like brand new condition, basically never used. So I think just by like passing it on to the next person, that makes the most sense. But at the moment in this basket, I have one of my pickle kits. This one is painted by Kelly Dudley. And then I have Charlie. Now Charlie is the only baby I have that I don't keep him his sculpt name. So he is the Alessa kit by Olga Chenskaya, and just that name didn't suit him, so I call him Charlie. I also have this cute little fennec fox in here. Some of you will already have seen my art wall. Most of this art I either did myself, like this was a paint by numbers, or I got it at various different Comic-Cons. A lot of it is very nerdy. You can see here we have Aragorn, Legolas and Gimli, and they are actually done on pages from the Fellowship of the Ring. Moving round, we have my degree certificate. I graduated from Oxford quite a few years ago now, and then we also have some things from my wedding. So this was a little newspaper that Avery and I made. Now my desk is super messy, so I'm not going to focus on it too much, but I do have some nice things. Like I bought this little lamp which looks like a moon. Then I bought myself some like fun accessories, including this, which is a mouse pad that I got at a Comic-Con. I also have an entire little thing full of fidgets because I get really bored when I sit in meetings, so I have to have something to fidget with. And my cousin's wife actually made me some of these crochet ones. And then this is a really cool glass orb that Avery bought for me at one of the first Comic-Cons we ever went to together. Now, moving around even further, this is where the magic happens. This is the shelving that my husband Avery put up for me. You can see I have some babies currently as works in progress. Obviously that one is staying with me at the moment, and this is where I do all my painting. This is a kit I am working on at the moment. This is the Luke kit. It's one I recently stripped and I'm redoing, and I am experimenting with some pastels here. And then one of the things I really like about this setup is this lamp, and I bought this from IKEA. It took like 4 trips because it was constantly out of stock. I can put my phone in like here and then film stuff, and whenever I do live streams, this is the setup that I use. I have all of my waterborne paints over here, and then down here I've got Ultimate Fusion. I have been trying both out and they work very similarly. And then these are really great. This is an IKEA, again, most of my furniture is from IKEA actually, but this is an IKEA kind of unit. And one of the things I really like is just these little boxes. So this has all of my eyelash rooting stuff in. This is all of my paints that I use for hair painting. And then if you buy a baby from me, you will get a little business card with, this is very hard to do with one hand, a little business card with like a QR code and signed by me as well. And then when I am painting dolls, I actually use these mug trees to hang the limbs off. So I have quite a few mug trees. And moving around, I do have a couple of these tiny little ball jointed dolls. These are actually inside, I think these are like Christmas ornaments, glass clip Christmas ornaments that I bought, but I thought they were just perfect for displaying these guys. And this one is refusing to sit up, but they're both in little fairy outfits, which is just so cute. I also have all of my brush storage here. I really like this unit because it is covered, so it means that like dust isn't getting into my brushes, which I really like. And it also has a couple of drawers, and that's where I keep the vast majority of my mohair. This isn't an advert, but if I can find this on Amazon, I will link it on my Amazon storefront, but I am not sure whether it's on there or not. I also have this entire IKEA trolley. This is a larger one than the other one, and I'm not only interested in reborning, I'm also interested in lots of other crafts. So this has like a sewing kit, all like my embroidery stuff. Basically any other crafty things I do are in there. Moving around, we have June. She sits in this toddler chair, and this chair I actually got when I was a toddler, and then my mum gave it to me a couple of years ago when I started collecting reborns because she thought it would be perfect to house one of my toddler dolls, and it is. Coming around to my window, this is where I do the majority of my filming just because I like to film in natural light. I do have a couple of bits and bobs on the windowsill here. So this is actually a Polly Pocket, but it's Friends, so it's Central Park or Central Perk. And then I've got some more Lego. You will see around the room I have quite a bit of Lego. And then also use this to film. I did have one of these that I liked more than this one, but my husband broke it, and this one is, I just haven't been able to find like a good enough arm to replace it. So if anyone's got any suggestions, I'll happily take them. We are getting to the more interesting things for those of you that are Reborn collectors. So this is my cabinet. This is also IKEA. It is the Millsbow cabinet, I think it's called. It's a glass display cabinet. It actually has these lights inside as well that I can turn on if I want, and it's just the perfect size for reborns. I actually took one of my reborns, this one, to IKEA with me so that I could test out all of the different like shelving units and cabinets so I could find one that fit. And yeah, this is the one we chose and I absolutely love it. Then coming around, we have even more babies because not all of them would fit in the cabinet. So I have a couple here which are by Abby and Net. Now you might see these guys quite a lot because I do quite a lot of filming with these two. This is my favorite baby, and so I just like to have her out really as much as possible. This is also a IKEA chair, oh, grammar, Jess, and it's just been really great, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take it with me to the new house because our new place is smaller, so I might not take that with me. On it I also have this Reborns of Jess blanket. Now one of my followers actually suggested I get a blanket so that I could have it like in the background of some of my videos to help stop with scammers because so many were stealing my content, and I just really love it. It's really sweet. And I also have my Pookie Panda on here. This is a toy by Pulse of Potential. So they actually make like anxiety journals, and he is a weighted panda. So he has like weights in his paws, and they're also magnetic. So he can like go around your neck and give you a cuddle, which is really, really nice, although not when it's this hot. So it's been really hot recently, so I have not been able to use him, unfortunately. He's just really lovely, and I do have a discount code, I think, for him, so I will include that on screen, link it in the description. And they've come out with a sloth as well recently, so there's more options for animals now. I will say this was not intended to be an advert for this or anything. I've just got him in my room, so I thought I would show him to you. He is also very soft, which is why I keep touching him. Now, moving on to kind of the final part of my room. You can see me in the mirror there filming with my very sophisticated camera setup. It's literally just my phone. This is where I keep a lot more of my baby things. So this, again, is an IKEA dresser. Oh, that's not very helpful for you to see, is it? So this has a lot of baby things in, mostly for box openings. So the bottom 2 drawers are anything to do with reborning, doing box openings for people. This is all of the clothing that I have for my reborns that I keep. So this isn't going anywhere. This is like really nice outfits. Some of them are my baby clothes actually. And then this is basically just baby blankets. And then up here is where I keep all of my makeup. This whole thing is full of makeup because I do have quite a lot. And then like documentation, then a mirror because I occasionally like to see my own face. And then we really are like nearly at the end now, but I have these gorgeous like what are they called, like pin displays, and I just think they're so cool. I really love like collecting pins, so I'm going quite slowly so you can hopefully see them. Oh, this is one I got a few years ago, this spider, which I just absolutely love having on like a winter coat, so it looks like the spider is like on your shoulder. And then it's this little, I think his name is Heimlich from A Bug's Life, because Avery says that this is me. He's such a nice husband. And then I've got a few more down here as well. So I guess pause if you want to look at more of those. And then this is a handmade piece of artwork, not by me, by a lovely girl in Malaysia, and it's just really beautiful, so I thought I would share with you. If you haven't noticed already, I love to collect just anything that's like pretty or beautiful, particularly if they are purple, pink and blue, just because those are my favourite colours. And yeah, this was a tour of my room. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I do want to give a shout out to my amazing channel members. Your support literally means the world to me. Let me know if you saw anything in my room that you want me to expand on or explain, and I will hopefully see you next time.